This is a wonderful tool that can be used to explore functions. If you see on the left-hand panel here, this is where you can enter any function that you would like. We're going to start out with something simple and linear. You can type it on your keyboard, or you can also use the panel down here to input values. We're going to start out fairly simple. You can see that if we just put in y equals 2, we get a horizontal line. That is because we don't have any variables yet. Once we add in our variable, you can see our function coming together, and it's going to start to change. Right now we have a slope of 2, and we used 2x. Our function goes up 2 over 1, up 2 over 1, and you can identify different values and points on your function by just clicking. Desmos will show you exactly what ordered pair you are using. So let's add a little bit more to this. Let's do minus 1, and you can see when we add in that -1, our y-intercept changes, and our new y-intercept is 0, -1. So this is very helpful. If you are plotting more than one graph, you can change the color by clicking over here. You can even change the style of your function. Let's make this one green. And then let's graph a new type of function here. Now we're going to do a quadratic function. So for a quadratic function, it's important to have the your exponent of 2, that is your highest degree, and until you do that, your function will just be linear. So we have x squared, and there we're seeing that beautiful U shape, or our parabola. And once again, if we add to it, it will change our y-intercept. If we put in a leading coefficient, it will affect how narrow my function is. Not if we use 1, but if we use 2, or 3, or 5, you can see that the function is becoming more and more narrow. If I make this -1, then it will actually intercept with the linear function. And we can change the color of this one too if we wanted. Let's make this one purple. That kind of blends in. Let's do orange. Another great feature of Desmos is the table feature. So right now I'm looking at my quadratic, and perhaps I would like to see what other points are on my quadratic function. To do that, you go here, and you have the option to convert to a table. And now you can still see your function, 5x squared minus 1, but now we also have some of the ordered pairs laid out for us in table form. And you can also continue to edit the function in the table as well. If you'd like to see some other points that are not on the table, you can manually change it. Let's say we'd like to know the y value when x is 10. Well, you can see that that's 499. You could also zoom out, and that might give the same effect. So, great luck exploring.